Folks, welcome back for episode 2 of Agile Unlocked. I'm Coach RL, and today we're talking about the top 5 mistakes new Scrum Masters make. But let's zero in on the first one, because honestly, I see this all the time, mechanical Scrum, or what some folks call zombie Scrum. And yeah, it's as lifeless as it sounds, but no worries here. We're also unearthing some key solutions, because what's a problem without a great way to solve it? So, picture this. You're new to the Scrum Master role. You've read the Scrum Guide cover to cover, maybe even twice, and you're ready to go. You join your first team and boom, you start running the ceremonies, ticking off the boxes, making sure every event is on the calendar. Stand up, check, sprint planning, sprint reviews, retrospectives, check, check, check. But here's the thing. If you're just following the script, you're not actually helping the team. You're just, going through the motions. That's how you end up with zombie Scrum. The team's showing up, but nobody's really engaged. The meetings feel like chores, not opportunities. And I get it. I really do. When I started out, I thought, if I just do Scrum by the book, everything will fall into place. But spoiler alert, it doesn't. I remember one of my first engagements, I was so focused on running the meetings right that I didn't notice the team was totally checked out. They'd show up, but you could see it in their eyes. They were somewhere else. I was basically running a one-person show, and the rest of the cast was just waiting for the curtain to drop. What changed things for me was honestly just stopping and listening. I started holding listening sessions instead of just running ceremonies. I asked, what's working for you? What's not? What do you wish these meetings would actually help you with? And wow, the energy shifted. We started adapting the ceremonies to fit the team's needs, not just the framework. Suddenly, people were actually talking, collaborating, and dare I say, enjoying the process. So if you're new, don't just do Scrum by the book. Observe, listen, and make it work for your team. That's how you bring Scrum to life. Now, let's talk about another classic pitfall, ignoring the organizational context. This one's sneaky because you might be doing everything right with your team, but if you're not paying attention to the bigger picture, you're gonna hit a wall. I mean, Agile doesn't exist in a vacuum, right? There's company culture, dependencies, external restrictions, all that fun stuff. I'll give you a real example. Early in my career, I was so pumped to bring Agile to this accounting department. I thought, we'll do sprints, we'll have daily stand-ups, it'll be great. But what I didn't realize was their auditors had already planned their entire year, 6 months in advance. So here I am trying to get them to embrace change and be flexible. And they're looking at me like, buddy, we've got deadlines set in stone. I mean, talk about a mismatch. I might as well have tried to teach a fish to ride a bicycle. The lesson, you gotta learn what you can influence and what you can't. Before you start pushing Scrum practices, map out the dependencies. Who are the change agents? What's the culture like? Where's the resistance coming from? Once I started aligning with folks who actually had influence, like department leads and those auditors, I was able to make small, meaningful changes that stuck. It wasn't about forcing Scrum on them. It was about finding what worked in their world and building from there. All right, last big mistake for today, making changes too fast. And oh man, this one's tempting. You see all the things that could be better and you just want to fix everything at once. But if you try to overhaul the whole system overnight, you're going to get pushed back. Meetings turn into complaint sessions, improvement stalls, and suddenly you're the villain in your own transformation story. I've been there. I once joined a team that was totally stuck. Work was piling up, morale was low, and I thought, let's just flip the switch and go full agile. Yeah, that didn't work. The team pushed back hard. So I took a step back and started with something small. We visualized our workflow on a board. That's it. No big process changes, just making the work visible. And you know what? That tiny win got people talking. They started seeing where the bottlenecks were, and they actually wanted to fix them. One small change led to another, and before long, the team was driving the improvements themselves. So, if you're new to the Scrum Master role, remember insight before action. Take the time to understand, introduce improvements incrementally, and celebrate those small wins. That's how you build momentum and real change, one step at a time. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode. If you found this helpful, stick around. There's plenty more agile wisdom coming your way. Until next time, keep unlocking what's possible. Keep striving for success, and you'll get there, one agile moment at a time. Thanks again, and please remember to comment below your mistakes as a new Scrum Master or team member. And we'll continue learning from each other.